Hey, g'day everybody, it's Jack here from Full Alt. Just a little follow-up on the latest and greatest from what we released just in the last couple of days. Worked on for a while, but working on other things as well. But in reference to Hive Tips, Hive Patron, and now My Alt Wallet. And we'll also give a little update on Altius. Now, to hit on the topic that's hot from yesterday is this year we are now on Telegram. Check it out on hive.blog or peakd. There's we've listed all the reasons why Telegram and how safe Telegram is, etc., etc. Most people out there know about Telegram being the way it is and why it's so popular among the crypto scene enthusiasts and all the techies as well. It's above and beyond what many think or can ever imagine. Much safer than some other services. Not the only one, but one of the best known, most commonly used, that's for sure. Most frequently used. We've separated the tipping service from the wallet service, which is different to what we did on the extension. And there's a simple reason for that. We can see that the potential for other people, other ventures, other companies, other businesses, um, expanding the services that they wish to offer on Telegram, and they may need access to a Hive wallet, and that's what this wallet is supposed to be. It's supposed to be an easy access point for any person with a Hive account to their wallet. Job well done. Simple as that. No, there's no money being stored on Telegram. You don't have to worry about that. So we've made sure that that is not being done. No funds are on any of the Telegram servers. Nowhere. Nothing. Zero. Not even 0.001. So you don't have to stress out about that. There's no honeypot account like, for example, what some services out there offer, where you have to send money to them first, then they put a little addition to the front or the back of the name of the currency, and then yeah, that's not being done. This is totally between you, your Telegram account, and your Hive. Nobody, nothing else really. But anyway, let's not worry about that so much. I'm feeling a little dozy at the moment. But yeah, I figured I have to get this done, so I might as well get it done. Please read this post, check it out. This is a huge thing as far as the utilization and potential utilization of our two native currencies goes out there, and it shows potential what we can do on, yes, other platforms as well. Which brings me then to the topic of, okay, let me just close this and open this, of our roadmap, 2020 roadmap. Let's get into the details first. Let's get straight into it. No messing around. 2020. This is what's completed so far, and I say completed meaning completed, not to be completed. Like, for example, the UX UI. No, that's soon. That's coming. But with every time we add something or change something, that has to be no. So right now, this is done. This is what we're going to go over. So completed to date. You can use your Hive and your HBD, our two native currencies, our two most important and only two currencies on our chain, which are the ones that everything depends upon. The whole ecosystem depends upon that. We need to build demand for those. We need to build use cases for those. They can now be used on Gmail, any other email, or via Gmail, via any other Gmail. They can be used on and via Twitter. They can be used on and via YouTube. They can be used on and via Telegram in more than one way, as we just showed you. They can be used on via Google Chrome, Chromium, Firefox. We want to prove, and we have somewhat already done that. I mean, we've shown that it can be done. I mean, Gmail, Google, Twitter, YouTube, Telegram, Firefox. I mean, I'm not going to say how well known those names are. And real market needs, you've gratuities and a wallet service / internet banking, like an online ATM, and an ATM on your Telegram. That's what it really is. It's just an ATM machine on your Telegram for your Hive. That's the way I present it to a normie, and as soon as I presented it that way to a few people, those people said, "Oh, I get it." So it's not the classic wallets on Telegram, it's an ATM on Telegram, which gives you the ability to carry your phone with you when you're going, to the local shops, or when you're incarcerated for not wearing a mask somewhere, or for sneezing in public, and or something like that, and they lock you up for a month. Yeah, just kidding. Heaven forbid. But you get the point. You may be on holidays, you may be on a cruise ship, you may be wherever, at the airport, you may be at work, at the doctor's, at school, and guess what? You can do what you have to do. And you have all the safety that Telegram offers, and you have all the safety that Hive offers, and there's additional safety features on there. And guess what? To make it even better, you can still tip people on Telegram who are not on Hive. Wow! Imagine that. Just like on Twitter, just like on YouTube, you can do that. Amazing. And via email. Anybody with an email, you can tip them. Oh yeah, you can send them Hive. I'm not going to say anything else. As far as our cross-platform posting sharing app, Alt-Yes, check it out. You can post to Hive, you can post to Facebook, Twitter, post to Telegram, post to LinkedIn, post to Reddit, post to Zing, post to Dbuzz. You can share from Hive to any of these, and from any of these to Hive, or to each other. Interesting, isn't it? Seeing Hive next to Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, LinkedIn, Reddit, Zing. I mean, that's nice, that's really nice. It's available on Google Chrome, Chromium, Firefox, and check this out, it's available on Android. So when you go out somewhere and you have Alt-Yes installed on your phone, on your Android phone, unfortunately iOS not yet, and you need a quick post, photo, damn, man, I gotta, no, you don't have to log in, you just click on the icon, type up your posts, upload the photo, add the tags. We've limited the tags on there, so there's no spamming of tags, and likewise we've put a minimum of 300 characters, so your post has to be over 300 characters. Yes, you can. We've one of the first ones to set up the possibility of having your own header and footer all done in advance, but designed by you, so you don't have to think about that stuff. And that was done in 2019. Yeah, we're seeing that added now to some front ends and some user interfaces. But big deal, huh? Anyway, it's there, it's working like a charm. So check it out. Anyway, here comes 2021, or phase 2 as we like to call it. And this is the part that I'm sure now interests those that are voting on the proposal as well. Alt-Yes is not part of the proposal, just I wish to make that clear. This Alt-Yes section here has nothing to do with the proposal, nor funding from the proposal shall go into Alt-Yes. That's apples and oranges. As far as Hive Tips and My Old Wallet goes, and Hive Patron, expansion of the above lists of platforms, relevant sites, and so on, that goes without saying. That's without a doubt. We want to build bridges and build actual working synergy with some of these platforms, such as Telegram. The experience on Telegram that we had was absolutely fantastic. The people that we contacted, worked with, discussed, no, there's absolutely nothing but praise there. And if we can get that type of experience with some other front ends, with some other services, sorry, that'd be absolutely marvelous. Because in the past, with some of the others, we weren't too impressed. Telegram actually made our day. Light at the end of the tunnel, as we like to say. As far as the next hard fork goes, yes, we wish to incorporate the recurring payments feature that's being added to Hive into all of our products and services. The difference between our Hive Patron, which is a recurring payment type of feature, and this is Hive Patron is decentralized via your extension browser extension. It's your browser, should I say? So your database and everything is on your browser, and yes, it's totally decentralized, and that can be used for many things. It can be actually made specific to the specific needs of certain websites, and it's for patron, for tipping, for regular tipping monthly, patron support, patrons. That's what patrons are. We've heard about Patreon services out there on the internet where regular monthly payments are being made, or weekly, or whatever. That's all it is, just a monthly tip. It's a gratuitous market service. So we're very impressed to see that, our core dev team and witnesses will be approving the implementation of a real world market need and use case for Hive into our blockchain, hard coded into the blockchain. Yes, the blockchain is being changed so as to incorporate a feature that can be used for gratuities and possibly paychecks and who knows what else in the future. So it's wonderful. As far as the funding that has already been received, 3K HPD roughly, that's just a rounded off figure. When the full 62 days of funding is completed, the portion that is from 2020, 80% of that, the plan is to power it up. I have the biggest say in that because that money was put in by me, my personal savings, Australian dollars. So whichever way I turn it around, I've lost because the US dollar is just, compared to the Aussie dollar, is just, yeah, and there were too many expenses and so on. But luckily now the quota will be paid in HBD from now on, so that's a big saving. That's a huge saving in the whole process. But anyway, 80% of those funds from 2020 will be powered up, and we'll be utilizing that in the marketing activities. And it will incorporate the broader community. Reason being because if you recall, so in the original submitted proposal, we had an advertising plan. It was I'll say a general consensus among many people who contacted us that they won't approve marketing / advertising for each individual project separately. And we can understand that stand. And since then, there has been a lot of effort put in an endeavor to try and get a Hive marketing team put together, which is very diverse. I've seen it. There's people from everywhere in there. It's not just witnesses, for example. It's all sorts of people from the community, from all levels, from all community, from all whatever. It's not just one small little group of people. So it's excellent. I love it, and we can see a lot of work with those people moving in the future. And there's a lot of talented people there. So yeah, it's we wish to reward those talented people who do supply. But again, it's utilizing the money within the ecosystem, the funds within the ecosystem, and you'll also recall, as far as the next 20% goes, we wish to keep that in liquid funds, preferably in HBD, because of the peg to the dollar. Again, it is business. And if it so happens that some incidentals arise, such as API costs rising, we don't control the API costs of any of these sites. We just don't. It's not in our hands. And all of them state very clearly they can jump or implement costs whenever they wish, whatever cost they want. So if they say, well, from now on you have to pay this much, well, okay, we have to pay that much. Or cut the service. That's what that 20% will be there for, which was in the original proposal, but then in the newly submitted revised figures incorporating 2020 instead of being from August 2020 to August 2022, it's like incorporated the August 2020 figures, all of 2021, and we took out the incidentals the incidentals that were in the original. We took out the advertising, and here it is. So we'll utilize the funds from 2020, lock them up into the system. 80% will be locked up, powered up, that is. 20% will be in the savings, kept in HBD when needed, if needed. That's just common sense, really. It's just a common sense approach. I mentioned the marketing team, the collaborative that's being put together. Yep. So yeah, we plan on working together with some of the talented, if not many of the talented people in there. And there's another thing that we wish to concentrate a little more this year, which is also somewhat related to all of the efforts, which includes not only our efforts but also the marketing team efforts, and that is the SEO recognition out there. Hive has a lot of potential. We just got to make it happen, and that takes a lot of work and a lot of input from a lot of different people, and it's just little things that add up, really. So yeah, I'm gonna pitch in a few extra bucks for a program just out of my own pocket. My wife's gonna kill me. In reference to SEO, and see how it works. It used to work once upon a time. Let's see how it works now in the future. But nothing spectacular. Just little, like I said, just little things here and there, adding the odd dot where it's needed. So yeah, that's just a quick overview of that, so you can get it in person, hear it. It's different when you hear it in voice than when you read it on a screen. But that will be posted onto Hive in the next day or so. But like I said, until then, if you haven't already, check out the post. It's position 3 on trending. Yay! Look at that. Haha. And no bitbots used either. Well, amazing. Anyway, excuse my humour. It's always going to be like that. You can't fix me. But all in all, we're marching forwards, and Hive is moving forwards too. And regardless of all the noise that's out there on the sidelines and all the distractions and some of the things that are still left over from that S word, which I must not say anywhere anymore. Man, that was hard to get rid of that word out of the system. Yeah, Hive is alive. Out.
If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's always nice to share with a friend.